Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nadia. I'm a Vedic astrologer and psychic medium. So today we are going to talk about the upcoming week energy update between 4th of July until 11th of July. As usual, I will divide my explanation into several parts, and timestamp will be in description box along with beneficial articles and vlog that you might need it in order for you to be able to understand the upcoming energy. All right. Along with, of course, my personal details. Okay, let us start. So I would call this week is like a Gandanta week because we just witnessed one Gandanta point of Mars, right? Just moved from Cancer to Leo. And then right now we're going to witness another Gandanta of Venus moving from Cancer to Leo. Okay, so this is pretty intense week, and once we have Venus move to Leo, it will be preparing itself to move backward to sign of Cancer for the next 3 months. That's mean until October. All right. So, okay. So let us start first to understand what is Gandanta. Okay, it's just like a quick kind of reminder here. So we're gonna talk today about Venus first and foremost. Venus now moving to the sign of Leo. All right. Mars is already past the Gandanta, but still we're gonna feel the effect of it because Mars is just 2 degrees of Leo. All right. So now we are going to witness Venus also passing the same point where Mars is, all right, and gonna be in Gandanta for the next 1 week, I would say. Okay, so what is Gandanta? First and foremost, so Gandanta point is last degree of the water sign transitioning to the first degree of fire sign. That's mean 29 degree of water, 1 degree of fire. This zone, we call it as Gandanta, aka karmic knot. That's mean when the planet is situated in this particular zone, it loses the ability to manifest itself. That's mean the upper power here will be given to the nakshatra lord, right? Which means depend on which Gandanta is it. Is it still in Gandanta of water? That's mean 29 degree, 29-ish of water sign. In this case, the ruler will be, or the upper power here is Mercury, right? If it's Gandanta of the fire sign, that means it will be like 0 degree, 1 degree-ish of fire. That means it will be under nakshatra of Ketu. In this case, we have Magha, right? Magha is ruling the first nakshatra of Leo. Magha ruled by Ketu. Ketu here will have upper power. Okay, and so the planet that sits in Gandanta, it can be a bit dangerous, or it just not like very beneficial placement because again, imagine yourself, you are transitioning from water to fire. It's like a total opposite element. Suddenly you are fiery and then you are water. So you can imagine like how confused the planet can be. All right. Water sign, it's connected to resolving, dissolving things, right? Ending, death, and so on. We have fire sign is reborn, initiation of creation, right? New things, new energy here coming up. So which means that whenever we have a planet passing through Gandanta here, means that there will be an ending of certain cycle has to do with that particular planet. All right, so we have it right now here, Venus. So Venus is moving to the Gandanta and then moves to the Leo. And note that Venus here will back and forth in Gandanta, which is pretty much dangerous. It's not really a very nice placement of Venus to have. Venus, it has to do with emotion, relationship, partnership, finance, business, our creativity. When it moves from Gandanta, when it moves between Gandanta point, right, or in the Gandanta zone, it shows that there can be some relationship either will be ending during this period or will be initiated as a new cycle, or it shows that something already dead going to back again to life, because again Venus here will back and forth in Gandanta as we said, right, because moving retrograde. So this is a very sensitive period when it comes to relationship and partnership, which means that you really, really, really need to be careful. If you are actually in conflict with someone, if you are actually in not really in a good term, this period of time, you can say from now until October, it can really initiate some sort of ending or like a sudden change. Something will be transformed in the dynamic of the relationship. Whatever dynamic that you are into right now, it will change in the next few months. I can confirm that. Okay. And especially also if you are going to Mahadasha, Antardasha, Priyantardasha of Venus, it also will happen. Right? So Venus here will create some sort of confusion some way or another of like, okay, I know that this structure or this foundation does not work with me anymore. Now I have to choose a new path, but somehow I'm a bit confused. Which path should I choose? Which one is the best for me? Or what should I do about it? Is it the right thing? Or is it like I have to delay it or I have to do it now? So Venus in Gandanta, it can be indeed gives a lot of confusion, right? In my opinion, do not decide to do anything until we pass the Gandanta, which is around 9th of July. Okay, so I have to wait until 9th of July. Venus will be outside of Gandanta, then you just go ahead and do whatever you want. However, even if you took a decision after 9th of July, because Venus will move retrograde backward, which means you will either change the decision that you're gonna take right now, or some unexpected information or unexpected transformation somehow came along, and now you will again need to take another direction, or again now we need to think about it, or like redoing it, readjusting it, whatever you okay. So it's a very sensitive period, I would say, when it comes to relationship, especially we are wrapping up K2 Rahu axis here in Aries Libra. We are wrapping it up because they are actually moving to Virgo and Pisces, right? And I believe like most of us, we're already feeling it. The theme of Virgo and Pisces is it start to show up slowly in our life. Okay. Some karmic, I mean, some karmic cycle is ending, or some new relationship in showing up, new direction kind of like showing up for us during this period. This is not a period of stagnation, I would say. All right, this is not a period of stagnation. You will witness a lot of things going on this summer. Like this is big time. Okay, so Venus, and then we have already Saturn retrograde, and then we have Mars here, everything just indicating and showing us that, okay, I think this is the period or the time where we need to really choose what do we want and what do we need. And because again, Venus will be in the Mercury Gandanta and then K2 Gandanta, it must has to do with something related to relationship, right? So I would say like be careful, do not take any decision, do not take any drastic action of being like so emotional towards people, or just like being so open, vulnerable until you pass 9th of July. Then I think your mindset will be clear now what you should do, what you're not supposed to do. Okay, so that's it for Venus Gandanta. I mean, wishing all of us the best. Okay, we move to 9th of July. We're gonna have, okay, so 9th of July, yeah, we're gonna have a Mercury is in Cancer, okay, just into Cancer. Of course, we have Venus and Mars, both of them are already in Leo now. And then we have Mercury in Cancer. So how it's gonna behave here? Mercury usually doesn't feel comfortable in the water sign, right? Because Mercury has air and earth element on it, not water. Mercury, when it's in water, become a bit confused because now it start to mess up between logic, practicality with the emotion. So, which means that right now, whatever we are suppressing as a feeling, emotion, desire, we are not speaking up, we are not communicating about it, as if like there is a blockage in our throat chakra. When Mercury moves to Cancer here, it will start to let us really become very vulnerable, and like we're gonna speak about it, we're gonna talk about it, but it can be a bit intense because it's a Cancer. Cancer, as the nature of Cancer is moody, all right? Which means the action or behavior of Mercury will depend on mood. And moon, as usual, it moves the sign every 2 days, right? 2 days, 2 days and a half. So that's mean the way how we're going to think about things in our life, our situation, problems will somehow change frequently. Our perspective about things somehow will start to change frequently because Mercury is in Cancer. All right. It's good when it comes to opening up emotionally. It's good when it comes to romance, right? It's good when it comes to healing and etc. But it may not be a good combination when it comes to like business, work, finance. Cancer is a sign of home, stability, and comfort zone. It can also indicate that the economy during this period, when Mercury is in Cancer, it can get a bit slow. Okay, until it moves to Leo, which I believe around 25th of July. All right, it's not a bad placement. Again, it's not bad placement. I mean, if we have it in natal chart, of course the description and the explanation of it will be different, but because we are talking in a transit right now, this can be a bit kind of troublesome. Okay, so I mean that's it for this week. I mean that sounds like really cool. Wishing all of us the best, and know that when Mercury is in Cancer, Venus will be still in Gandanta. So this is pretty interesting combination. Yeah, this is definitely an energy that has to do with emotion and relationship. So you gotta be careful and expect unexpected when it comes to relationship, partnership, and so on. Okay, so that's it for this week. Wishing you all the best and take care of yourself. If you are interested to take a personal reading with me, please approach via the details that are in the description box. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for listening. Wishing you to have a wonderful week. Bye.